Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hello viewers! Before the snowy season arrives, I had to test the car where it belongs, so it's track day time for my Civic Type-R. Some base facts. I am not a Formula 1 driver, nor did I want to push my own car to the maximum limit. The temperature was around 7-8 degrees Celsius and I was on Michelin Pilot Supersport tires that were slightly worn. My back brake pads had been recently replaced, but my front brakes had seen better days. I'm doing this as a voiceover since I wanted to concentrate on my driving and enjoy myself at the track. We aren't all Chris Harris after all. The car was set up in plus R mode all the time, and hats down, it felt like it belonged at the track. Switching it off to test the car's handling in regular mode was like turning the car into a 1.8 liter run-of-the-mill Civic. The plus R mode really changes that much. Dampers are 30% stiffer, steering gets harder, throttle response is better, everything tightens up. And boy did the car grip. I was at the track for an hour and at first it felt my driving just was not enough. It was until the end of my practice when I really started to trust the car and push it hard. In dry, no STI or RS can come close to the sheer preciseness of the Type-R. You really have to drive it to understand its wonders. The Michelin Pilot Supersport tires performed as you'd expect. Just perfect. Type-R has 228 kilowatts or 310 horsepower. 400 Newton meters of torque are pushed through the front wheels. Thank God it has a limited slip diff. Truth be told, in the dry it does not struggle putting its power down. 0 to 100 km an hour takes 5.7 seconds, but in reality it's mostly down to the driver. If the Type-R had a DSG gearbox and a 4-wheel drive system with launch control like the Focus RS, I'm guessing similar 0 to 100 times, the drive around the track was near perfect of an experience. The gearbox performed admirably all the time. The seats just hugged you in the right places, and the steering feel was as close to perfect. I lost around a millimeter of thread during my drive, and I used a half a tank of fuel. Reasonable considering what an STI would have used for the same period of time. I averaged around 33 liters for 100 kilometers. At the end, the brakes felt like they needed a rest, but the engine, clutch and gearbox did not skip a beat and could have suffered the beating many times over. As a track car, I could not ask for anything more at this price range. It was a joy and it did not cost me a fortune.
Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.